thank you so much for taking out the time to talk to me today. Really excited to kick off the Chief Future Officer series with you. I'll give you a
Thank
bit
you.
of context again. The
Okay.
reason why we decided to start off this series is to have a platform where we can bring together top finance leaders in the Middle East to discuss and share insights on the future of finance in the region. And that's exactly what we're going to do here today. I just want to have a regular chat with you, get to know you, and get your perspective on different topics in
For
finance.
sure. Really, thank you very much for that opportunity. Appreciated this share of knowledge of all of the expertise found in the Middle East to add value. And adding value means to connect. So human connection is very important. I'm
Thank you
ready.
so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Let's start. Okay, so let's start with the first question.
Yeah.
You've had an impressive 25-year plus professional career,
Yeah.
right? So, from petroleum and power to chemicals manufacturing and pharma to publicly listed joint ventures and private companies. To kick things off, I would love for you to walk us through your journey.
Yeah, it's really, what can I say? The beginning, 26 years of experience throughout, you can say, multinationals, private, even publicly listed, and so on and so forth. Beginning with ExxonMobil, I was very lucky to begin my career at ExxonMobil, which is a corporate of petroleum in the world, where I learned a lot. I remember vividly when Paul Ray is saying, which is a group CEO, that employees, when they are truly valued and truly utilized, they are up to achieve their true potential. And truly, this is what happened to me throughout the years. In fact, ExxonMobil have paved my career in the beginning to be like what you are seeing now in nurturing myself throughout my colleagues and also my managers. I was having a core values like commitment, like dedication, like it's not about what the results obtained, but it's about how they are obtained. And this truly wires my brain, and brain of career. Exactly. This is exactly. So I moved, you can say 50% of my career, yeah, were in Egypt through multinationals, ExxonMobil in the beginning, and then Perla Group. It's also a big conglomerate and multinational Indian, if you know Perla Group. And moving to Eviap Egypt, which is also a Turkish European cosmetics and manufacturing company. Throughout this 50% of my career in Egypt, you can say I maintained a lot of experience in relationship with implementation of ERP systems like SAP and Oracle, as well as concluding operating procedures, as well as also Six Sigma. I already earned Six Sigma Green Belt in Carbon Black Company, which is a customer-driven company. In fact, this also added up in my career. Then I moved in 2010, end of 2010, in Saudi business through Ford KSA. I worked there around 3 years and then leveled up. You can say the main core, also the second core in my career, was Al Mahedi Group. I worked as a group finance director there. Al Mahdi Group is one of, and you can say, of the 10 biggest conglomerates in the Middle East. Very well known, working in construction and building materials. I worked there, was preparing I was already elected to enhance the internal controls because they were at that time going to the IPO, where I learned a lot on the consolidation level, on the board of director presentations, and so on and so forth. So this paved my experience to go to the next level, which is to be a CFO. Okay, so you can say it's a second build up and very core working in Al Mahdi Group. They are very respected team. Even their owners are working like employees. Yani, equality. Yeah, exactly. This is also one of the learning issue in my career, even in my leadership style. Then I moved to, of course, Rawabi Holding in the Eastern, and then Spimaco, which is a Saudi pharmaceutical industrial company, which is the biggest also pharmaceutical group in the Middle East working in pharmaceuticals, where I hereby implemented how to align between strategy and implementation on ground, how to conclude strategic objectives, to align them to initiatives, and then moving for each cascading these initiatives into tasks and milestones to be implemented. It was a very beginning of successful story of transformation where I have implemented a performance management 360-degree full control in 14 companies, not only in Saudi Arabia, because they were having other companies, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, and Algeria as well. So the third round, which is their third core, I can say, which is working with Prince Faisal bin Saud through his group, Sigma Group in Eastern. They were working with Aramco, and he was in need to update and level up the company, which is since 1997 leveling it up to be aligned with Aramco, portals. Aramco is one of the biggest companies in the world, as you know. So they are very selective, their subcontractors, which were us. Okay. So also this is a second successful transformation story with the team, aligning the team to a new style of finance in relationship with the day-to-day operations as well as strategic operations as well. Then moving to SNASCO Holding. Currently, I'm a board member. I was the group CFO and currently a board member, as well as now, while I'm speaking to you, I'm currently as a group advisor for Saudi Paper Group, which is the biggest paper company in the Middle East. So it's 26 years, yes, of experience, but it's like just like that. Yeah, I remember as if I am just graduated. This is my reply, Yani.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing it with so much honesty. Since you've shared your journey and it's so extensive, it just makes me think about this next
Mm.
question. You've led finance across Saudi, UAE, Egypt, handling joint ventures, subsidiaries, and listed entities. How would you describe your approach as a CFO today, especially when navigating such different business models and ownership structures?
Yeah, this is really a great question. In fact, as a CFO, usually CFO, it's the word CFO is somehow it's currently not working as aligned. To be a CFO, it's different than to be a finance director or a finance controller. Financial officer, as you know, it's from your even title about value officer. Really, it's going to be a value. Okay, to be a value is to foresee with your partnership and shareholders how the things will be moving on forward, not backward. So the main financial officer task is to use the backward or the historical data that is being found to move on and move forward with the shareholders and partnership in the future, the short and the long term. So it's about mindset, the mindset of forward mindset. The forward mindset is the main core of chief financial officer. So nowadays, people are not looking about chief financial officer to tell them the stories, what happened and how it happened. No, it's going to be like, predictive, predictive level. CFO has to be on a predictive level. What will happen? And to the level of prescriptive as well, like the doctor who you are going to him to get diagnosed, he diagnose and then he will prescribe to you a certain medication. This is how the CFO currently has to be like that, and has to also align this awareness to their team. Okay,
Yeah.
like what I'm saying in to my team usually. For example, I'm meeting a receivable head or whatever. I'm telling him, Mr. X, you are the CFO of receivables.
Yeah.
Deal like that. You are the CFO. No, you will gonna make the presentation to the board of directors.
Yeah.
Expect me as a board of director like that. So you are leveling up the team to move on your aligned awareness. And when this is happening, you can say it will make a very successful story in itself. You will not need to boost some teams or so. They themselves, they will work like a CFO. Okay, so returning to your question, chief financial officer currently has to move forward and look align for the short future and long future with an awareness mindset and forward mindset. He has to align the artificial intelligence agents to align, because most of us currently we are saying that AI are like a tool, but artificial intelligence is not a tool, it's an agent. Maybe this will be seen very shortly.
Guys.
It's an
Yeah.
agent, it's a learning, it's developing, it even will take a decision on behalf of you. So rather than fearing the things, you have to engage. And engaging means learning and updating your structure of how you move the things operationally and as well as strategically.
Yeah. That's a very good way of thinking about a CFO, and like also like instilling this in your team that you're the CFO of your department. Think
Yes,
like that. I
this is a
really like
motto.
that.
Yeah, this is one of the mottos. Yeah, I'm talking serious. I'm usually even meeting, you can say, مثلا senior accountant. I'm telling them, you are the CFO. Expect by the end of the week, you will make a presentation for receivables, for example. So, and then they got the issue that it's an essential. طبعا, you have to parallel wise make them aware what's happening on strategic level, what's happening
Yeah.
on the board of director level, and how they are seeing the things to align. This is a very important, Habiba.
I think it also brings that accountability in them. Then they start
Exactly.
feeling that, what work they're doing has that kind of importance at the end of the day.
Exactly. I can give you one example, very short example. One of
Yeah.
the team in a certain company is telling me, Mr. Muhammad, I'm not the guy who is presenting. I'm feeling presenting and I'm doing my work. This is for the controller to present. Okay.
Yeah.
So usually I'm stopping. Khalas, the controller will handle. I don't care. But because my leadership, yeah, I'm having a leadership style, in fact. So I want to boost him. I told him that no, you will present.
Yeah.
Since that you are saying that you are not presenting, you will present. And guess what? I'm telling you, and not bragging. He presented a very well presentation. He prepared a very well, and it was the first time to make a presentation for his career, you know? So I like to boost people like that. This is a great story more than to get the reports, to get the YTD financials, and so on and so forth.
No, I totally agree. He felt empowered and then he did it in the end. So that's
Yeah,
what
exactly.
matters.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about finance transformations.
Yeah.
So I was going through your resume and I saw that you've seen finance transformations up close, whether it was implementing automation or revamping reporting processes. What's one mistake you see companies making when they're trying to modernize finance systems?
In fact, a spot on question. I will give you not only one, but two mistakes. Most
Okay.
two mistakes for the transformation. First of all, people are mixing between digitization and transformation. Okay. Digitization is, you can say, it's a tool for making a transformation. Currently, طبعا, in our phase, okay? But transformation is a mindset. The transformation is far beyond digitization, for example. So one of the main mistakes is happening that people or some managements think that whenever they make, we get a robotic platform or we do that and all of this stuff, now we are transforming. No, this is not a transformation. Yeah, I kid you not. This is
Yeah.
not a transformation. With all respect, this is a kind of, you are preparing some tools, but who are moving with these tools? They are people and they are mindset. So the main factors of doing a transformation is mindset, people, process, and system. These are the main four factors. Okay. So the first mistake or the main mistake is that you are mixing between the tools and the mindset. Okay. The tools that will be moving by the process and the mindset. So this is number one. So you are overestimating the tools and also underestimating the people. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are telling that since I'm having the tool and robotic and so on, then what's happening, gentlemen? We get this robotics since the beginning of the year. Why I'm not seeing the management report
Results. Yeah.
as needed? Why? Because your people are doing the things mindset wise by the same manner. You
Yeah.
need some leadership to align them to what you get from tools. So this is the second one, that managements are getting ERBs, okay, without making their design, without telling what we will use from these ERPs. Is it overstated in our management or understated? Are we having the tools? Are we having the capabilities or not? This
Yeah.
is the second one of transformation. So the core of this and the build up of this is transformation. It's a mindset. So as you know, the main factor that take a lot of time to transform your mindset, even on a personal level, when your mindset is transformed, it takes a time and it takes a steps and forward, and it takes a plan as well. So getting the good leadership to do that is very important to transform the mindset and the people. These are the main, believe me. For the process and the systems, it's a very easy. Very easy. It's about budgets and so and controls.
Yeah.
But the main is a mindset and people. If you yani, twist the mindset and people in aligned with the strategic objectives, which is transformation, you will get the things like sharp and in a minimum time.
No, I think that's very well said, because a lot of times all the decisions are made at the top, and then by the time they're translated down to the people who are actually supposed to work on those things, they don't even
Exactly.
understand it. So
Yes.
that's very
Yes.
well said,
Yeah.
that it's about the mindset.
Yes, yes, I am seeing it, and also I'm having this experience. Is that because this also the leadership is very important. Why? To clarify to management, because management, it's demanding. It's demanding. They are seeing their difference in the other groups or so. They need the things be getting done. So if you are aware, you align them that this needs time, needs awareness, and this is a plan. Rather
Yeah.
than saying yes, 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 we will do that, we will
Yeah.
do this. It's not. This is not a transformation. And
Yeah.
also it's a build up. Also, I want to add of the previous CFO question is that you as a CFO, you should be hired because you are having a perspective and a leadership. So also you have to put your perspective in the
Forward.
table of the board. Very, very
Yeah.
important on that.
Yeah. Instead of just being a yes man at the end of the day.
Yes, yes, this is one of the I'm seeing, and it truly. And also, by the way, a good management will respect that. Believe me, in my experience, I get a lot of respects, and many things, many times I'm saying no for things. Okay, and
Yeah.
even I will tell you one hint of experience that one of the shareholder respecting me by the end of my work with them. While
Okay.
he mentioned that at that time I didn't. I saw that when I'm saying no, this guy is is
Not
not
liking
good
it.
for yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
He feels bad for me or something like that.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, he told that what I respect from Bilal is that he when he said no, he's telling it from the true intention. He's not telling it from the ego. So I also it was surprising for me. So CFOs has to be respecting their title. And title means work, not title means like ego.
Yeah, I think that's something really good that you just said, that, say no from a place of understanding rather than saying it from a place of ego, because then there's a huge difference in the two. One you're doing with a good intention, and the other you're doing to satisfy your own self. So I
Yes,
think
yes.
that's what's very important.
And subhanallah, while you are saying this from your real intentions, it sounds, yani the other partners are seeing it also by the time. Yeah.
Let's continue talking a little bit about transformation now.
Okay.
So I'm sure, like, driving transformation is exciting, but
Mhm.
like we just discussed, it can't be very easy always to do that, right? So what's something that helped you keep your team motivated when leading the change, apart from the mindset that you just talked about?
I will tell you. This is also my style. This is I created it also since what I learned in the beginning of my career. Currently, I'm giving what I learned. Okay, so I'm using to that with my team outside the work. Okay, well, I'm usually making some inviting for dinner or so and lunch and all of that stuff. And not about boosting the team as about enhancing the communication, because believe it or not, to implement a strategy, it's based on a certain important factor, which is trust. This is
Yeah.
what I'm learning. Trust is a very important factor in enhancing and speeding up the transformation. Okay, so there will never be a trust unless you are engaging with the people. Okay, and not engaging in the people also from the ego, from the Mr. CFO who is inviting the team. It's not that. It's about your personally engaging with them. Personally means that you are aligned with their pros and cons, aligned with their troubleshooting that's happening. You are asking about the troubleshooting of a certain senior account found in a certain company. You are the group chief. Believe me, I'm telling you from generally, this is happening. And when this is happening, while you are putting the plans and all of that stuff, the essence of what you are doing is coming back to you through the work. Okay,
Yeah.
the people or your team will understand why Bilal was so nervous at that time. By the end of for certain timeline, they will understand because they
Yeah.
engage with you personally. and in a real personally. And also you have also to be a certain humble little bit. Some CFOs are putting their title behind them. They put the mask of the essentiality and so on and so forth. No, in my also experience, I do that. I go to an accountant working on a certain troubleshooting. I sit with him. This is what
Yeah.
I learned. This is what I have seen my managers in ExxonMobil working like that. That's why I am getting you from 1998 to now, 2025. Really, it makes sense of minimizing the troubleshooting in transformation, even aligning the team. Some teams are, distracted. There are certain, disputes or so, somehow like that. You touch that. Okay. And when you touch that, halas, they are aligned. The head of the finance is knowing what they are feeling or painting. So sometimes you move with synchronizing between their bosses or
Yeah.
managers, direct managers, and between what your strategic objectives to get, So it's about communication. End of the day, believe me.
Yeah, communication and also like making them feel included in the things that are happening. I think that's very,
Exactly. And also, I remembered that in the relationship with our current phase about artificial intelligence adoption and so on and so forth. So, one of the things that recently I did, also it came to me while I was sleeping, that why I am the only one who are chasing what's happening in AI, and I know many networks working in that, and I will assign a certain task per department or in receivable section, in treasury section, to assign the head to work on getting the best and telling me in our weekly meeting
yeah,
what's his progress. Okay, so now I'm aligning the team to also search to try to
yeah,
make it their plan, not only yours, so it
yeah.
twists the mind as well.
Yeah, it's like enabling them that, okay, you're leading the change and you're going to present the change. That's very good.
Exactly one of the tactics to perform
Yeah.
well, and then also this will be recognized in their performance as well, you know
Yeah, definitely. Okay, while we're on transformation, I want to know what's one transformation you're especially proud of and what made it work.
yeah, okay.
I don't know if the right word would be transformation or digitization. So you tell me.
Yeah, yeah. Believe it or not, it's both. It's both.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is I'm very proud of it. In 1 year and 2 months in Spimaco, a Saudi pharmaceutical, as I told you, they were having the strategy. Not they are publicly listed, but they were having a strategic objective to go publicly listed as a group. 14 companies. So they hired me in the strategy department to conclude and the platform of finance departments in these 14 companies to align them and to have a performance management 360 degree so that enhancing the internal controls and so they can apply easily as a group to publicly listed. So one of the things that I'm very proud of that I enhance at that time it's 2020 the Power BI platform, linking it with the SAP for HANA. I already having the experience in Power BI, and I like, in fact, I like technicals. So I enhanced around, you can say, a 360-degree performance management on a 37 departments. 37 departments I enhanced there. We are having a strategic objectives, and under the strategic objectives, strategic initiatives. These initiatives is cascaded throughout the departments, and each department having a plan of milestones. So aligning all of that to the strategic objectives in order to make sure that your strategy is being done on the ground. So how to inspect and review that? This is what I did. We make, and not only I, it means we also, because we were having also a three team members with me, but I led it really. And I remember that because of the passion of the things, I already applied for the Power BI by myself. It was not getted by the company. You can say I get the buy-in to the company
Yeah.
by that. And then it was a very, very great successful. If you see that, because of the confidentiality, I cannot share. But if you see the dashboards, how it's linked with the strategic objectives, how it's being moved on the mobiles easily.
Yeah.
Each head can review what is the percentage of utilization or the progress per KPI, per initiatives, per OKR, and so on and so forth. So this is one of the proud things. And I have aligned this in the next groups like Sigma, group where I worked with Prince Faisal bin Saud, as well as in SNASCO Holding as well. Okay, so it's about that you are reflecting what you learned, reflecting what challenges that has been done to moving forward as well. And then it's a mutual benefit end of the day. And I learned a lot since that time. Okay. So I'm very proud that even I want to tell you a very small story that by moving myself to Spimaco in strategy, it was like an ad hoc reflection of a certain troubleshooting happened in COVID era. It accepted, and even like limited wise, I didn't see that maybe this is a transformation. It's like a bypass. While I get there, it was a very great challenging. I learned a lot. I learned how strategy is aligned on ground by myself. So sometimes crisis is being to having a certain opportunity at the same time. So it was a very amazing opportunity to work there, and I am proud of that.
I'm proud of you too.
Yes.
It does sound, very transformative. It's 37 departments that you're talking about. And also
Yeah.
what you said about, crisis presents opportunities. I think one should always look at it like that, because if something's making you uncomfortable, it's definitely going to make you learn something.
Exactly,
Don't
and
know what it
actually,
is.
this is the essence of life. Yani life is like challenges. Everything is challenges. Even being consistent or preserving your success is a challenge in itself. So by a way or another, we are learning per you can say per hour. Okay,
Yeah.
we are having a very million of probabilities that something can happen to us, or even we make things happen. So one of the things I learned is about resilience. Okay, if you see my career, you will find that, and if I will tell you in details, you will find many things that ups and downs and shocking situations. When you receive now a shocking situation, it's a built up wire to you. You will not care the toughness. You know what you will do. And I am telling my team this for learning, that whenever troubleshooting coming to you, believe it or not, this is you can say one of the steps of make you learn more, and it's preparing you for the true critical situation.
Yeah. No, I think that's very well said. Okay, so we talked a little bit about AI. I want
Yeah,
to pick your brain a little more on that. So everyone's talking about AI in finance, but
yeah.
very few have actually made it work. What's one area where you see real potential for AI to drive impact for finance teams?
I will tell you two levels: the level of the shareholders and investments, and the level of finance. The true, if you want to get a real true feasibility, which is cash management. You know that cash is sanity, profit is vanity. So the cash issue is very important. So making a cash management dashboard, real time dashboard, built up on a robotic RPA platforms in relationship with the receivables, in relationship with the account payables, in relationship with the treasury, and aligning your system like SAP for HANA with the treasury banks, online bankings. If you get this done fully, and your management will see a finance, a cash management, it's called cash intelligence dashboard, it will sound very fantastic. Believe me,
Yeah.
I know, يعني from the point of the CEO or even the board, it will be a very added value to align a cash management. This is one area that it's it's operational. It's a day to day. Each CEO has to know what's in our fund today. Have we remit LCs refinancing? All of that stuff of treasury easily can be done on artificial intelligence. If you are having a SAP for HANA platform or ERB, there is يعني you can say a module called BTP, which is a business technical platform inside the SAP, which is on it you can build on robotics and artificial intelligence easily, so that you can trace the receivables, payables, all, even inventory levels and the days of inventory, all of the triple C's, which is a cash flow cycle. Uh, Real time. The point is a real time. I will not wait, for example, as a CFO, I will not wait next week to for the financial controller to give me what is happening. No, it's a real time story. I can easily access and get to know each and everything while I'm not meeting the finance director. So our meeting will be what will be onward, not what happened or how it happened. As I told you in the
Yeah.
beginning, we will
Yeah.
gonna be a predictive and a prescriptive as well. So this
Yeah.
is one. The second level is on strategy. It's on investment, which is the projection of your enterprise value. You are having now an opportunity to align an artificial intelligence platform to give you your enterprise value on time, timely. Usually, when we say, "Yeah, gentlemen, we are having some guys want to merge with us, some guys want to acquire one of the factories. So please, Mr. CFO with the financial controller, we need to prepare a five years projection plan, 5 years cash flow, 5 years, and so on and so forth."
Yeah.
Nowadays, this is story have ended from 6 years maybe. Nowadays, we are having an artificial intelligence platform who can easily get from your actual data, even on the Tadawul, if you are publicly listed, and build on in it projections based on different scenarios. I can plan a discounted cash flow scenario. I can plan easily, and I can tune. So even
Yeah.
I can maintain how we will move our factory to Jeddah or Dubai, what will be the consequences and our enterprise value and so on. I can make this with the artificial intelligence from our actual data operational, and I can align this with the ERP system that we are working with. So there is a minimum error in that. Plus, you as a the director or the controller, you will gonna review everything. So this is the second area that very important to be maintained. There is only two area, not only, I mean main cash management intelligence and the foresee of your enterprise value per company, per factory, per group, whatever. This has to be in your strategic objectives, even as management.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, companies currently, because of the multiple agents that of AI is moving, in the market, most of the companies, big companies, are now trying to adopt the AI. Even they are now hiring AI experienced staff,
Yeah.
even in
Yeah.
finance.
Yeah.
I knew that lately. So, what I am telling is very important to align currently in the next 5 years.
No, I think that's very important. And we are definitely seeing change in these areas, but definitely in the next 5 years, it would be much more visible. And hopefully, it will get to the point that you just described. Okay,
Yes.
let's talk a little bit about hiring now.
Okay.
So, I'm sure you've hired across different geographies and business stages, given the extensive career that you've had. What do you
Exactly.
always look for when you're hiring someone on your team today?
The mindset. Yeah, believe me, I'm telling you from the bottom of my experience. The mindset is very important. I test with certain questions with the team I am hiring,
Yeah,
especially in the senior level. What is your mindset? طبعا I'm not telling that this directly, but from some questions I'm
you'll
questioning
understand.
because because all of us knows debit and credit, all of us knows these things. It's now very easy to share GPT the things and getting the things done,
Answers. Yeah,
answers, plus that you will integrate your AI platform. So the issue is not about the tools, as I told, the process and systems. It's fine. But the main thing is the mindset. When I'm putting a mindset of a leader, and here it will comes to you, in fact, because some directors or CFOs also from their ego, I've seen it. Some are working like, no, I am the only one who knows everything. And I will let you know, Mr. Team or whatever.
yeah,
No, when you build up a real team who can lead also. So
yeah,
I need leadership.
yeah,
Believe it or not, it's not about you are moving like, all days that this is my chair, nobody will. No, it's
yeah,
a journey. All of us are a
yeah,
journey, are even a tool in a certain process. So we have to elevate others. And this is one of the core things and mindset of a CFO, or you can say a real CFO, what I call a real CFO. A real CFO who leads and get others to lead. This is very
yeah,
important. This is one of the many. So when I'm getting back to the hiring question, when I'm hiring, I look at the mindset first. The mindset, the leadership style. He is accountable. He is
yeah,
aligned with the current stream of knowledge and experiences. Then I move to the next step. This is the next step, which will be easy. Yeah, maybe he's very good in controlling, but investing is having a minimum. No, no worries. We will align him. We will improve.
Yeah.
But
He
the
will
main
learn.
thing is the mindset. Yeah, because take note that he will get team with him. So, so he will also lead. So you want to synchronize the mindset
Yeah.
to be aligned. It's about alignment. It's not about getting instructions and getting reports and saying, "Khalas, this is a managing the things." But leading the things, it's another way. Okay?
Yeah. No, definitely. I think having the right people on your team is so important, and their mindset makes or breaks things, right? At the end of the day, because I feel like skills can be learned, but if you
Right.
don't have the right attitude, you don't have the right mindset, I think that's where things don't
Right.
align at the end of the day.
And even yeah, even in Harvard, they do a certain experience or certain analysis related to exactly what you are saying, not the difference, comparing the development between skills and mindset.
Yeah.
Who is moving fast? So learning a skill is very, very, very fast than moving or transforming a mindset, because the mindset is based on your ethics. As you know, that even I will tell you that we can, any decisions that you are making is built on your ethics through the lens of your intelligence. It's not based on your intelligence, it's based on your ethics. Okay. So ethics, it's
Yeah.
related cultural as well as internal and everything. So it will take time to transform. It will take time to transform your mindset about a flat management that I'm controlling the things. Mr. CEO needs from me the things. Then I will align how I will reply to him to transform it to that we represent ourselves as finance. I will align Mr. X to, I will delegate him fully. I will let him present to the board 50%. Believe it or not, in Al Mahidib Group, I was having a KPI called prepare your successor. Prepare your successor from day one.
Yeah.
What did you do with your successor? No, I did. He is his partnership with me in the board and so on. So that it's not moving on persons. As I told, we are a tool in a process. Believe it or not. The mindset is a very important, you can say, aspect in having a fast and successful, achievable transformation. So one of the things that I'm advising also management is to try to align choosing leaders. Align, because take note that we in finance, we cannot move alone. We have to move with the operational, the CEO, and we have to move with the human capital. You got the point? So the alignment is
Yeah.
also very important in speeding up the transformation.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one last question to go,
Okay.
and then I have something exciting that I want to ask you. So let's do this question
Okay.
first. So, Vision 2030, we know, is pushing every sector in the kingdom to evolve, including traditional ones. What's one shift you're seeing on the ground that wasn't even being talked about 5 years ago?
You talk about what's the shift that needs to be on aligning 2030. I mean, Saudi Arabia or what?
Yeah. So, I just mean, so you know that Saudi Vision 2030 is
Yeah.
pushing every sector in KSA to evolve, right?
Right. Right.
What is one shift you are seeing today that was not happening 5 years ago? What are the changes that you're seeing today?
Okay. Got it. Here I can say what I can say: female leadership. Females leadership, really truly, it's a very amazing story. Through Al Mahdi group, I worked with طبعا part of my team were females. Okay, and they are very fast learner and very developed. I'm talking serious. They were having the passion, maybe because of the cultural shift. That there is a cultural shift happened in Saudi Arabia for females, and how they have to be empowered and so on and so forth. So it was a successful story. But what I am seeing currently, even the last 2 years, that the increase in the female leadership, I mean female finance directors, even Saudis. Okay, I'm seeing them even in presentations, in summits and conferences. I was very amazed about that. And also, what you reflect, or the essence of the things that you see, while yeah, I'm talking it philosophical, so don't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
don't be philosophically, while you are Life is not for hiding. Life is for exposing your experience, however, and your vulnerability. While hiding things, you are hiding a certain potential. Are not there. And here, as I told you in the beginning, it was a story of ExxonMobil in experience that when employees are truly utilized and truly valued, they are up to achieve their true potential. This happens for female Saudis. Exactly. That when they get out, when they align them with opportunities to grow, even getting driving license. It was prohibited before 2017 in exposing the females in the management level. They achieved. I'm
Yeah,
very surprising and appreciating that. So this is one of the shifts that it's currently being clear or yani, very
definitely.
obvious now.
No, definitely. And that makes me particularly very proud that we're seeing women leaders everywhere. And every time I talk to, honestly, like the ratio, I would say I speak to 10 male CFOs and then I speak to one female CFO. So every
Yeah.
time I speak to a woman in finance, it just makes me feel very proud that, we're getting there. There are more
Yeah.
women in
Yeah.
leadership now.
We are having two females. I'm currently working on the Chief Strategy Officer certificate from European University in Paris, okay,
Yeah.
in France. So two of the team members, females, really they're talking about strategy and yani aligning the strategy on the ground. Amazing. Really, I also very were surprised that we are having a competition, ladies competition as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so this brings me to the last section of this interview. I would
Yeah.
like to ask you five rapid fire questions, and
Okay.
you would have to answer with one word answers. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Are you ready?
Clear, ready, ready.
Okay,
One answer, huh? One word.
one word answer. It's okay. You can give like a one sentence answer also, but like quick answers. Okay?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so if you have to automate one finance task forever, which one are you picking?
Budget.
Okay.
Yeah.
The weird Okay. The weirdest thing you've had to approve a budget for or an expense for.
Yeah, yes. One of the was really one. It happens one time that for productivity and enhancing productivity, as a certain senior is a long time is working in a factory and production, so he needs to approve for the budget a massage, sir, massage. I'm talking serious.
No way.
Yeah, I'm talking serious. طبعا I will not tell the name of the group,
Yeah.
but it happened. I'm talking serious. There was a request because
Wow.
he's like a production manager and he's all of the time and he's having a problem in back. Also, there is
Yeah.
some essential things. It was very weird
It's
to
weird, but
get
it
that.
makes sense.
Yeah, yes. Exactly, because the well-being really you're right. Well-being of the people working is very important. You can
Yeah.
align this by it. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. What's more painful, budget season or audit season?
budget.
Budget. Okay.
Yeah, budget again, budget season. But just a small hint, because audit season you are talking about what happened. We are reviewing it. But budget, we are saying what will happen. And what will
Yeah.
happen means many partners, finance,
Yeah.
sales, operations, and
Yeah.
if each
Yeah.
one has his aspect and has
Yeah.
his interest,
Yeah.
that is painful. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
one tool apart from Excel that your finance team actually uses?
A Power BI.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
this is,
heard that one from quite a few CFOs now.
yes,
Okay.
Power BI now. Power BI now is like Excel.
Yeah.
خلاص. Yeah.
Yeah. If your team made a finance meme about you, what would it say?
Finance what? Sorry?
Meme. Have you seen memes on social media?
You mean comedy, something comedy.
What would it say about you?
It's very surprising for me to say if they are joking about me, okay?
Yeah.
You can say, Mr. Believe it or not, because I am usually telling this, yeah, believe it or not,
Believe
believe
it
it
or
or not.
not.
Yeah, you can say like that.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Bilal. This brings us to
Thank
the
you.
end of the interview. It was lovely talking to you.
Really,
Yeah.
so really, I appreciate the time that we had this chat, and I appreciated really the value that is created. I know you really, and this is a true. And one of I advise myself, advise you, and advise everybody currently in the in the machine, or they can say the rise of the machine or the artificial intelligence, is to learn artificial
Yeah.
intelligence, is to you can say verify the truth, because nowadays the truth has to be verified, and
Yeah.
is to increase and maximize the human connection. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Habiba. Thank
you.
you.
Take care. Bye
Take care.
bye.
Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.